Hey everybody, I'm here to show you how to trim some bangs. For my stylist friends and licensed professionals, please don't cringe too much and hate me for this. I'm doing a public service announcement here. So again, I am not licensed. I trim my own bangs all the time, and I realize that there are many other people that are needing this same type of help right now, while our fabulous stylists are not able to help us be our true gorgeous hair potential. So what I noticed, my hair is kind of damp right now, so I just got out of the shower and I blow dried my bangs as good as I can. And so as I'm blow drying, I'm going like this to kind of make sure that all my bangs are forward. And then what I like to do is put the rest of my damp hair, I pull it back. You can put it in a pony or whatever. I just do kind of a, just getting it out of the way pretty much. And then I'm going to come in. Now that I see that it's back, make sure that I've got all my bangs coming, all the hair coming forward that I want to come forward, and see my little sheepdog. It's so long. So the easiest way to cut your bangs is going to look like it wouldn't work, and it does every time. So you want to take your bangs, and I just kind of comb through them. If you don't have a comb like this, it's fine. A brush will do. Just make sure it's smooth, and you bring them all together and you twist. You do a twist. Reminds me of Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. Yes, I'm that old. And then you take your scissors. So I'm actually using shears. I have cut my kids' hair, and I've cut myself, my own hair, my husband's hair without actual shears before, and that's okay as long as you have a sharp pair of scissors. They can even be kitchen scissors, just something to do the job so you can see again. So you want to come here, and you got this little tassel here at the end after just twisting your bangs together. And it doesn't matter how, just twisting them all together. There's no particular left or right or whatever. You just twist, get your little tassel, and then you take your scissors, and I cut mine up into there. And so the reason why I'm coming in at a vertical angle and cutting it that way, so I don't get that straight harsh line that is just really hard to get rid of once you get it in there. So I'm just kind of jag cutting here, cutting up, basically kind of evenly across. Even though my bangs aren't even across, they're arched when I let them down, but that's part of how the twisting motion comes into play. So I think I cut enough, not sure. I'm just gonna let it go, brush it out, and then take a look. See, this is happening because I held it kind of in my tassel too long. Normally I just tassel it, trim it, and go. So now I'm looking down. I'm just gonna wet this real quick. Normally I do not have to re-wet this. It's just because I was talking too much. So because I want to make sure that my hair is smooth and doesn't have that weird bend in it, so that I know that I'm getting the right length. So I'm sure you know this, but the reason why I like cutting them a little bit more dry, and especially for people who aren't used to cutting their own, is because your hair does shrink up and get a little bit shorter when it's wet. So you have less room for air if your bangs are dry when you cut them. So because they're not going to shrink up anymore. So I got quite a bit of length off of there, but I want some more, so I can do one of two things. I can retassel and do it again, which I will do just for another example for you. Or I could have just gone through and kind of reshaped them, which I do at the very end. So let me do retasseling. This time I'm not going to talk so much so I can get the job done. Spread it back out. And that's more the length, closer to the length I want. So I'm going to just, again, wet this to get my little wave out of there. Golly, it's so not wanting to cooperate, of course, because I'm doing a video. Okay, so now I'm going to come in, and I still want, this is going to shrink up some, but I don't want my bangs touching my lashes at all. I want them longer than my brows, but not to my lashes. So kind of that in-between point. These guys I do want longer because I like whenever I have a pony or whatever, I want a little bit of side framing. So I'm just going to come in here and just do a little snip, snip. Am I even getting him? So far away. I don't have my reading glasses on. Struggle is real, folks. Getting old. And make sure I get that. The center looks good there. And I like cutting kind of following the shape of the ball of my eye whenever I cut out, because this part, the ball of your eye, comes up higher. So I like carving that out of the bang a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. And then this side, I'm just going to come in and do the same thing. And there. And then you check, and I check more so by looking at my eyelashes and the lids of my eye to see if it's even, as opposed to like looking at the hair itself. So then what I like to do, so then, boom, done. And then what I like to do is kind of a finishing, is to take it and comb them together like this. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to hold like my fingers like this in between. And then I'm just going to cut the edges of this. Oh my God, I did that with my wrong hand. Okay, so now I'm going to come in. This part is hard to do like this. Okay, so I'm coming in like this, and then I'm just going to cut. So this is where the end of my bang is, the shortest part. And then, so I don't want that to go any shorter. I just want this up here to go a little bit shorter so that it will actually give me a little bit of texture like right in here, so that it's not just one flat plain straight bang. I've got a little bit of texture. So see, doesn't that look good? And then pretty much air dry, 2 seconds. So anyway, fast, easy way where you can cut your bangs at home all by yourself. I'm gonna do another video showing you how I cut my son's hair. So stay tuned for that. We are in this together. I know it's tough, and do everything you can do to be good to yourself and your family through this tough time. We will make it through. I would love for you to share your story or video of you doing your bang cut, or showing your before and afters in the comments below, because I miss hearing from you. So take care. God bless. Keep it up, gorgeous.